Hi there everyone, welcome to another exciting half-hour journey through the Jamaica Magazine program. I'm Jabertha Atkinson, piloting you through today's pages, filled with great features to heighten your awareness and inspire you on a journey to personal growth. Stories on health and entrepreneurship unfolds right after this important message.
Are you living on or in possession of family land? Do you want to sell or subdivide the property? Use eLand Jamaica to search for details on the property. You can complete a title search and verify the owner before you sell the property. If your name does not appear on the title, register the land or clarify the existing title in your name before you sell. A title is a notice to the world of your ownership of land. For more information, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or 876-946-5263. The National Land Agency, one agency, one goal to serve you better.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Monday, October 6, 2025. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security and Peace, Dr. Horace Chang, has strongly condemned Sunday's mass shooting in Commodore Linstead, St. Catherine. The attack, which occurred after 10 p.m., claimed the lives of 5 people, including a child. Minister Chang described the incident as reprehensible and said it strikes at the very core of our humanity. He also extended condolences to the grieving families and the wider community. As he assured the public of the security forces' commitment to bringing the perpetrators to justice, Minister Chang called on citizens to stand united against violence, saying we all have a role to play in protecting each other. Dr. Chang, meanwhile, says the security forces are committed to restoring calm in Linstead and dismantling the networks that fuel such acts of violence. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton is calling on Caribbean leaders to use their voice and vote within the United Nations and other global platforms to strengthen advocacy and collaboration in tackling the region's non-communicable diseases (NCDs) crisis. NCDs account for up to 65% of deaths across the region, with many lives cut short by heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and chronic respiratory illnesses. Dr. Tufton made the appeal while delivering closing remarks at the CARICOM breakfast side event at the United Nations headquarters in New York last week. The minister emphasized that the special circumstances of small island developing states must be recognized to achieve universal health coverage and effectively address NCDs and mental health issues. Dr. Tufton urged leaders to recommit to decisive action on NCDs, mental health, and climate change. This as people's health, economic resilience, and future depends on it. Dr. Tufton warned that if these challenges are not tackled collectively, the impact could be catastrophic, undermining sustainable development and the region's survival. The health minister also pointed to the need for greater cooperation on reducing drug costs using emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and strengthening the region's health workforce to ensure consistent quality care. The Ministry of Local Government and Community Development is conducting a national homeless survey to gather accurate data on individuals experiencing homelessness across Jamaica. The survey, being carried out through the Ministry's Board of Supervision, runs from October 6 to 10. It aims to collect critical information to strengthen services and support for the homeless population. Secretary of the Board of Supervision, Trika Lewis, says current estimates from the Poor Relief Department show that about 2,400 Jamaicans are homeless. She was speaking during a recent JIS Get the Facts program.
We also treat persons who use our night shelters, obviously, as homeless. So they are counted in the numbers as well. In our last survey in 2017, we actually had 1,938 persons who were homeless. So we see an anecdotal increase. A survey will give us the real numbers.
Ms. Lewis explained that in addition to biographical information, the survey will use a standard 28-question instrument designed to capture both quantitative and qualitative data for a more comprehensive understanding of homelessness in Jamaica.
We will also speak to or ask questions like, why are you homeless? The type of family support that you have or lack thereof, what government services you would have accessed or be knowledgeable of or aware of, as well as your mental health condition or your actual physical health and the last time you went to a hospital, things along that nature.
The Board of Supervision was established under the Poor Relief Act to oversee and monitor the delivery of poor relief services provided by each municipal corporation. Minister of Labour and Social Security Pernell Charles Jr. is calling for greater strategic collaboration among stakeholders to fully harness the potential of Jamaica's sustainable blue economy. Minister Charles Jr. made the call during the recent opening ceremony for the Caribbean Maritime University, CMU's Industry and Academics Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel in New Kingston. The blue economy refers to the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, jobs and improved livelihoods while conserving marine ecosystems. Minister Charles Jr. says with coordinated action, Jamaica can expand the sector's contribution to national development and job creation.
For us to remain competitive, we have to equip our people. We have to train them, we have to upskill, we have to make sure that they are ready to be able to adapt to the transformation. And this calls for dynamic partnerships. It calls for us to make sure that we continue to signal that partnership between academia, industry, government, public, private sector, and that we not just talk about it, but we move towards the outcomes.
The minister also highlighted the ministry's Just Transition program as a key framework to guide green innovation while safeguarding workers and communities.
That is one way of us ensuring that we can navigate the changes that are demanded in terms of innovation and collaboration to really have the right approach to ensuring that our growth increases and becomes more sustainable, inclusive.
Minister Charles Jr. reminded stakeholders that human development must remain a priority, urging continued investment in training and opportunities for Jamaicans to thrive in the evolving marine space. Staying with news on the environment, the Caribbean Maritime University has signed a major partnership with Eco Canada to strengthen environmental training and certification across Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. The agreement, centered on the Sustainable Blue Economy Professional (SBEP) certification, was formalized during the CMU's recent Industry and Academics Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel in New Kingston. Eco Canada President and Chief Executive Officer Kevin Nilsson says the collaboration will help boost skills and professional standards in the region's environmental sector.
This agreement will facilitate local and indeed Caribbean-wide upskilling and training in the environmental sector. The blue economy is a global common. What you do here affects here. We all need to work together. So Canada investing is indeed because we want to see the blue economy thrive in the Caribbean and the wider Americas, but because we know it's good for Canada. I'll be very honest. We need to work together and we all play a part.
President of CMU, Professor Andrew Spencer, encouraged regional stakeholders to continue reaching for greater levels of collaboration and ambition.
Let us dare to set higher aims for our oceans, for our industries, for our communities and for our future. Let us aim higher in insisting that sustainability is non-negotiable.
Eco Canada provides certification, training and labor market research to support environmental professionals in Canada and internationally. During the ceremony, 5 senior CMU staff members were recognized for their leadership in advancing the sustainable blue economy. In other news, regional private and public sector leaders are being urged to position the Caribbean as a hub for innovation, design and AI-driven problem solving. The call comes from Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for efficiency, innovation and digital transformation, Ambassador Audrey Marks. She made the call at the recent opening ceremony of the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, CTU, Information and Communications Technology, ICT Week 2025. According to Ambassador Marks, regional collaboration can build a strong AI services sector and secure real value from the global AI economy.
We change by embedding digital sovereignty. We must connect futures by aligning data, talent, and opportunity across our region, which I trust you have been doing in your deliberations so far.
The minister outlined 6 key priority areas for regional leaders, including accelerating human capital development, investing significantly in digital infrastructure, and driving the digital transformation of government. Focus would also be placed on forging stronger public-private partnerships, adopting and harmonizing regional frameworks, as well as speaking with one voice globally to shape AI governance, digital standards, and norms.
We already have the foundation. For more than 2 decades, Jamaica has built a reputation in business process outsourcing. BPO. We are now moving up the value chain from BPO to AI-powered knowledge process outsourcing, KPO, and ultimately to AI-powered software services.
And finally, members of Parliament, MPs, are set to return to Gordon House on Tuesday, October 7, for the start of a new parliamentary term following the September 3 general election. The swearing-in of cabinet ministers, MPs, and senators has been completed. A special orientation session was also held on September 30 to review the standing orders and remind members of the rules and responsibilities that guide parliamentary proceedings. The Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, retains control of the House with 35 seats, while the opposition People's National Party, PNP, holds 28. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
The JIS Creator Challenge is back. What's unique about my parish, Salt River, every Saturday morning?
It's the heartbeat of Jamaica, one capital city.
What do I like about Manchester? It's always so cool.
What do you think about St. Thomas? What do you think about one Paul Bogle?
Now it's your turn. Create a video 1 minute or less under the theme, My Parish, My Pride.
Show with the history, the landmarks, the people, the food, anything that's unique to your parish.
Upload your entries to Instagram or TikTok and tag JIS Voice by October 31st.
Follow us on all our platforms for more details on how to enter and the prizes to be won.
Your parish, your story, your pride.
We are upon. Join the JIS Creators Challenge today.
Having good health is important for realizing a good quality of life and achieving most of our aspirations. We often overlook the link between oral health and our overall well-being. October is Oral Health Month, and so we're turning the pages now to learn about common oral health problems, causes, and how to treat and prevent them.
Dental health is really important because the mouth is the entry point of nutrition in our bodies. And if it is not functioning properly, then we run the risk of not getting the correct nutrition. Actually, we refer more so to oral health these days than dental health. If we have bad teeth that impair our ability to chew properly, then we will tend to keep away from certain food groups that could be challenging to chew. People with bad oral hygiene, people who use and eat, drink a lot of sweets. You can have decay, and you can also have, along with it, periodontal gum disease. You know, the big one that jump out at me is periodontal disease, gum disease. That is when the gum begin to be bleedy, sore, puffy, and just generally uncomfortable. It carries some social consequences, bad breath, and you tend to lose self-confidence. It's so important to have a consultation with your dental personnel, whether the dental surgeon or the hygienist, who will be able to diagnose the needed treatment for such a condition. All sugars are bad, but everything is in moderation. The Jamaica Dental Association endorsed the efforts of the government in reducing the levels of sugar in the bottled beverages. The aim is to get it to 2.5 milligrams in 100 mils by the year 2023. It would be roughly 2.5 teaspoonful. The current level that the government has aimed for, and it was introduced the end of January, is 5 milligrams per 100 mils. So that is coming from 6.5, so it's a gradual reduction. And the taste will be not so significantly different. As a dentist, I recommend the soft, but I'm aware that a lot of patients tend towards the harder ones. It does some damage by cutting a little line at the neck of the teeth, just where the teeth meet the gum line. So we recommend the soft toothbrush. It's really important to begin by putting the brush on the gum. A lot of people avoid the gum because they tend to think that it makes the gum bleedy. It's the exact opposite. It is as a result of not brushing the gum why there is some amount of bleediness. And you should brush in the direction of growth. The top ones, you brush them down in a circular motion, and the bottom ones, you brush them up, covering all surfaces. Don't forget your tongue and, as I said before, the gum itself. Flossing is very, very important. If you try to imagine that the toothbrush does not get between the teeth, the only thing that can remove the material that will accumulate between the teeth would be the dental floss. The technique is also important. Hold it short, get it past that little tight area, and gently bring it down into the gum, that little crevice of the gum, and remove it. Remove material that might have accumulated there. And we recommend 6 monthly checkup. If you tend to be prone to decays, we would really like to see you every 6 months. If you have been checked and you are pretty much okay, a yearly visit would be adequate. Extraction really is the last resort. With regular examination, we can pick up using x-rays and visual examination early decays, and these can be effectively dealt with by regular fillings. If it has gone too far and it is now in the nerve, there are other procedures called root canals that can be done, and sometimes we need to cover the entire tooth with a crown to bring it back to usefulness. If your teeth are malaligned, just not aesthetically pleasing, or are causing some kind of effect on your body, then they should be straightened. Orthodontic treatment or braces simply mean moving the teeth through bone to put them in a more harmoniously pleasing position. It's important because you are moving teeth through bone, and the harmony between the joint, the soft tissues, and the teeth must be respected. Not respecting it can result in pain in the joint, headaches, and just a general sense of discomfort in your mouth. It's important to visit your dentist regularly and without fear, because with new technology, and we now have many new dentists in our system, where it's not difficult to get an appointment to see a dentist on a regular basis. There's always a needle, but outside of that, there's absolutely no pain.
Our heritage is more than history. It's our voice, our power, our future. This September to October, the JIS invites you to join our 2025 Heritage Competition. This year's theme is Our Heritage, Our Voice, Honoring the Struggles, Protecting the Future.
Primary school students, write an essay celebrating the achievements of Jamaicans, share how we can honor their legacy and protect the future of our nation. Secondary school students, create a poster that reflects the strength of our people and your vision for safeguarding Jamaica's tomorrow. Tertiary students, capture it all in a photograph that tells the story of our people and our future. Enter for a chance to win amazing prizes and have your creativity celebrated across Jamaica.
Submit your entries to our website www.jis.gov.jm by October 24. Grab your pens, your paintbrushes, and your camera and let your voice be heard in the JIS Heritage Competition.
Jamaica's path to growth and prosperity is hinged on the ingenuity and productivity of our people engaged in profitable business enterprises. On this next leg of our journey inside the magazine, we'll look at a Jamaica 4-H Club program to support youth in agribusiness.
Here's a fresh perspective. Agriculture is no longer just about growing food. It's about transformation. It's about empowering young people, building communities, and driving economic change. The Jamaica 4-H clubs charged with connecting youth and agriculture understands this best. It's why they're at the helm of one of the island's most impactful initiatives, the Rural Youth Economic Empowerment Program, REAP.
The Rural Youth Economic Empowerment Program, REAP, is the flagship program implemented by the Jamaica 4-H clubs, which is geared towards increasing the interest of youth in agriculture in Jamaica. The program is a collaborative effort between Jamaica 4-H clubs and partners such as the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining and Hart NSDA Trust.
REAP is divided into two main tracks. The starter program targets young farmers who are new to the sector. Each year, under this stream, more than 200 young people between the ages of 18 to 35 years receive training, coaching, and business support, helping them to take their first steps into the world of agriculture. Then there's the Builder program, tailored to meet the needs of young farmers who already have at least 1 year of experience running their agricultural business.
Under the Rebuilder program, through direct support of the Hart NSDA Trust, we provide support to 100 youth through training, coaching, mentorship, as well as extension service. We provide support to persons who are interested in apiculture, goat production, broiler production, fisheries, crop production, as well as piggery. Our trainers and coaches provide hand-holding support over a 6-month period where participants receive in-field visits to receive guidance as it relates to their operations and strategies that they can incorporate to improve their effectiveness as well as their yields. Our unique approach under the REAP Builder program is to ensure that we're not just providing capacity building, but we're providing persons with direct support, which is what a lot of persons struggle with. For example, inputs. We do know that at the startup level, it's difficult to access financing or resources to get started, so we provide the direct materials and equipment. We also connect them with other ecosystem players, so whether it is for additional business development, whether it is to formalize their business, whether it is to use physical spaces for production, etc.
Through partnerships with the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, participants in both programs gain access to land, financing and agricultural supplies, essential resources to start or expand their business.
We recognize that youth play a pivotal role in advancing our agricultural sector, particularly as it relates to the incorporation of technology. They have a natural interest in utilizing technologies to support how it is that we currently operate within this space. We are now focused on ensuring that our youth are provided spaces within this program to bring the knowledge that they already have as it relates to technology and to combine that with new information that they receive through the program so that we are not just relying on the archaic methods that have proven to be less than effective.
How can you be a part of this program?
The recruitment process entails submission of an application, whether online or through their parish offices. Thereafter, the applications are reviewed. Shortlisted applicants are invited for an interview at their parish office, where a panel of judges will review their application to determine their suitability for the program. Once we have completed that process, persons are invited to participate in the training. We try to ensure that no one is left behind.
REAP is open to youth across all parishes, and with hundreds already trained, Jamaica is well on its way to cultivating a new generation of informed farmers and agripreneurs.
As a people, food can equate. But we must know when certain things too much. My advice to you is this. Swap out the little fry for some healthier options like baked chicken and baked potatoes. Avoid sugary drinks, my friend. Instead, grab a nice fresh coconut water to keep you hydrated and energized. We can also eat more fruits and vegetables. I know you love the ackee, but add some pineapple, banana or string bean to balance it out, no? Fruits fresh and ready for your energy. Make a better effort to improve your nutrition. Every little change help for the better.
Our half-hour journey through the pages of Jamaica Magazine ends right here for today. But please join us again tomorrow on this station for more news, features, and information you can use. In the meantime, visit our website, jis.gov.jm, for this and other offerings. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Jabertha Atkinson. Till next time, take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.